Hey, how's it going, Mr. Eds Plumbing? This is Owen with Bright Marketing. I had reached out to you guys a little bit earlier this afternoon, and I mentioned that I wanted to send a quick video over to you guys because I was doing some research over in the area of Stockton, and I found your website here. And I love the simplicity of it and the layout of it already. I just noticed a couple of minor issues, so I wanted to do a quick website audit for you guys. Just hop in here and personally show you a few things that'll help you rank higher. Point out a couple things that I noticed, and then where you guys would get the most value. So the first thing I wanted to cover today is content. When someone is searching for anything on the internet, in your instance, a plumber in the Stockton area, Google starts crawling websites and they're trying to rank the information and the content that's on people's websites, right? They're trying to figure out which websites have the most relevant content, and which ones should be first, and then which ones should come second, third, fourth, fifth, and so on. So in order to do that, they're looking for keywords, and they're reading the content that's here on your page. So for example, if someone were to do a search for Stockton Plumbing and you had that keyword here on your website, you become immediately more valuable, or not, sorry, not valuable. Well, valuable is also the correct word, but you become more relevant, and there's a better chance that they're going to list you higher. So in addition to that, they come through here and they read all of the information that's on your website, right? All of the content you have, all the words, pictures, because they're trying to figure out whether or not you're an expert in this area, what services that you offer, as well as the areas that you guys are serving. So Google likes to see around 2,000 words on the home page here. I did a quick word count for you guys. You guys only have 70 words, so not quite there at that 2,000 word limit, or 2,000 word mark that Google likes to see. And you guys also don't have those important keywords, so it's going to make it difficult for Google to really understand what it is that you do, what services that you offer, and it's much more difficult to be relevant and an expert in their eye. So adding that additional content and keyword would really ensure that you would get onto the front page. Now, I did a quick Google search for that exact keyword that I mentioned before, Stockton Plumbing. Typical to see these Google ads running up here, these Google guaranteed ads. Right below that here is the map pack section. So the top 3 listed here are going to receive a lot of the work because they're super easy to find and they're listed right away. And the way to get into the map pack is with citations. Now, a citation is your business name, address, and phone number listed into different directories throughout the web, such as Facebook, Yellow Pages, LinkedIn, Yelp. So the more citations you have, or the more directories you're in, the better chance you have of showing up right here in this map pack section, right? Just want to touch on that real quick. I'm going to keep scrolling down to these websites below here, and these are called the organic section. And the same things apply here, right? You want to ideally be on the front page and within these top 3 positions here, so that the most amount of people are able to find your website. Now, Yelp is a directory. Google prefers local businesses opposed to directories such as yourself. You being the local business, not the directory. These guys aren't too hard to beat. These guys are the number 2 spot. This is a location page, a directory, and then somebody else down here sitting in the 6th spot. Sorry about that. So let's take a look at JC Sewer and Drain right here. And right away, we can see that it's a decent looking website, right? They got a couple pictures. They got their call now button. A decent amount of content. Definitely not the 2,000 words that Google is looking for. But they are ranking for some keywords out there in Stockton. So let's take a look at the website's rating, okay? We're going to hop over to a tool I like to use called Ahrefs. I use this to research websites, and I went ahead and entered them in to kind of see what we're up against. So that leads me into the next thing that I want to cover, which is this UR rating and this DR rating right here. So the UR rating, this is a trust rating, meaning how much Google trusts your website. The DR rating is how much strength or power your website has in the eyes of Google. And both of these ratings right here are increased by something called backlinks right here. And the way a backlink works, all that it means is that there's a website out there that's pointing back to your website or linking back to your website. And for Google, it's definitely a popularity contest. They want to see as many websites with links pointing back to you as possible, so that your trust rating and your strength rating will go up. So they have 625 backlinks here, coming from 41 referring domains or other websites. So I kind of want to touch on this whole section right here, UR, DR ratings, and then how they're increased by backlinks coming from other websites. which leads me into my next or last thing that I wanted to call attention to, which are these organic keywords right here. So these are the keywords and phrases that we were talking about before, right? So for example, plumber Stockton, California, right? 100 people search for that per month. And these guys are getting a decent amount of traffic from it because they're sitting in that number 2 spot. Right here, plumbing Stockton, California. 40 people are searching for that per month. And they're getting a lot of traffic, again, because they're sitting in that number 1 spot right there. Stockton plumbers, again, 200 people search for that per month. And they're getting some traffic because they're in that number 5 spot. So there's a lot of keywords that you guys can go after as well. That was just a few of them, and put them on your website just to clarify what services that you offer, the areas that you work in. But these are specifically the ones that this website is going after. So if I kind of position them from their top rated keyword down, we can kind of see how they're doing. Oh, excuse me, my phone was going off. But they're really going after these local buyer intent keywords, right? Plumbing Stockton, plumber in Stockton again, plumber Stockton, California. So they're being really aggressive and they're really going after these keywords. I went ahead and I entered your website in as well. That is I think the contact page. Is that the home page? No, it is not. My apologies. I did not. I can just get rid of that. And there we go. Sorry about that. Give it one moment to load up here. There we go. Much better. Okay, cool. So you guys have a trust rating of 15. Your guys' strength rating is a 0.1 with 45 backlinks coming from 13 different websites or referring domains. But out of these 13 websites that are have a link to yours, only 3 of them are sharing that power with you. So I wanted to point that out right there. So you guys aren't ranking for any keywords yet. So the issue, I think, really falls within these keywords and not targeting them. Then when you guys do end up targeting them and going after them, be really aggressive about it, right? Really go after these keywords and get found in the same areas that these other websites are being found in so that people start to find your guys' website. But that's pretty much it. Excuse me. That's all I had for you guys today. I hope this video has been super informational and helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to reach back out to me and I'd be happy to answer them for you. I do ask for a little bit of feedback, just letting me know how I did with this video and if you found it helpful or not. But I'll get out of your guys' way. Thanks again for taking the time to watch my video. Have a great rest of your week.